Now listen, this next person, bitch. Who y'all think this next person is?
I'm trying to get that dough. Every day is another struggle. This is my life. I'm on a paper chase. So what if my pants that low? Just sit back and inhale that smoke. This is my life.
What is up, guys? Listen, Happy New Year to all of you. This is my 4th day out here. Okay, we are on the 4th. This video is probably gonna come to you a day or 2 days late, but it's perfectly fine. Okay, it's perfectly fine. How are you guys? How has your new year been? Mine has been pretty relaxing. I would say it's been pretty relaxing. I have not recorded in my house for a very long periodic of time. Usually you see me with a completely different background from where I usually have started at, but we are back at the cribble. You feel me? So we are definitely going to start filming more back at my house rather than another location. But listen, we are getting back into some things, okay? I'm excited. I'm really excited. I always say, bitch, every video I say I'm excited. Every single video. It's a lot of things that have changed over the course of like the last like 5 days, I would say. Even like the course of like the last week, it's been a lot going on. I started a Discord. Shout out to my people over on Discord. Hello. We are a growing community over on Discord. My Discord is set up to be free. We have a few people over there. I would say it's about 20 people, which I wasn't even expecting that in like the first 4 days. So we're really active over there. We talk every single day. I'm in the chat. You'll see me. And yeah, so it's really exciting. Also, I know you see my new intro, bitch. Listen, the old intro had to go. New beginnings. You know what I mean? Like the old intro had to just like get the hell up out of here, because now that I have a lot of content, I have like 100 and something videos on my channel. I'm able to take from that, and I was able to build a really cute trailer. Because I love my song so much, I just decided to keep the song. So that's changed. Also, my Patreon trailer, which I'm not gonna put in this video. It'll probably be in some other videos, but not in this one. And just different things. I'm excited for this upcoming year. It's definitely going to be a lot of new changes, for sure. So I'm really thrilled about that. But listen, enough being said, okay? Enough being said. We are here to talk about my EXO bias. Neil, a lot of y'all have been doing guesses over like the last month of like who could possibly be my EXO bias. Now, I had already said before that I have more than one. Okay, like it's impossible. It is impossible to have a group of this magnitude with this much talent and this many people and to only have like one bias. It's like not even, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. So without further ado, bitch, listen, I have 3. I was contemplating. I'm gonna go in order from who I peeped first, or who I felt like was like stealing, like pulling on my heartstrings first. I think I'm gonna do it that way. And then I also have an honorable mention, which I mentioned on Discord. Now listen, y'all might want to get over to Discord, because sometimes I might drop some gems. You never know. You always want to be tuned in, even if you're not even really that active on Discord, but you always want to be tuned in, because you never know what I might say. You never know what tea I might spill that might be in one of my videos coming up, that I might just like let out the bag on Discord. You just never know. But I did say on Discord that I do have my biases, and I also have an honorable mention. Now, my honorable mention, it's not as though he wasn't good enough to be a bias, but I just feel like I already have enough biases. And so I wouldn't say he's my bias wrecker yet. I don't think I have a bias wrecker yet. Not yet. I feel like your bias wrecker usually comes like a little bit late. It's the person that usually like wrecks you, that you just be like, bruh, I will drop everybody for you. Yes. So he's not really a bias, but he's definitely an honorable mention. Like, he's somebody that I keep my eye on, bitch. He's somebody that I'll be looking at and I'll be like, what he doing? Listen. Okay. Enough of me talking. All right. The first person that I had initially noticed and I initially was just like, oh my God, he just did something to me. He just did something to me. The first person I noticed, I'm doing my like little drum roll. Dio. Now listen, Kyungsu, that's Boo right there. That's Bae. That is Bae. The first time I noticed Kyungsu was in Sweet Lies. That is the first time that I initially paid attention to him. Okay. I was like, it was his voice that grabbed before anything else. Yeah, I seen his picture, but I still really couldn't like, it wasn't really a good visual of a picture for me, like really tell. His voice is what grabbed me. And I was like, oh my God, who is this person? And I think in that Sweet Lies reaction video, I said, do they got social medias? Either it was in a Sweet Lies reaction or either it was the initial guide that I did. I said, he got a social media? Because I wanted to see like better pictures of him. He's so adorable. Every time, I know y'all noticed it because I think a few of y'all had called it out before. It was like, every time Dio comes on the screen, your eyes light up and you just have this like smirk smile on your face, and it's very true. It is very true. I cannot help it. It is something about him that I find so adorable and so cute, and just and then pair it with his voice. How can you not? How can you not? Like, it's insane. So yes, he is one of my biases. He actually was the first bias that I was just like, yeah, he's him. He's definitely him. Now, this, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make him unbiased. This next person, we on the number 2. I was not sure if I was going to make this next person my bias. I kind of teetered back and forth on whether he was going to be an honorable mention, like the other person that's an honorable mention, or either he was going to be one of my biases. But I can say, right after Dio, right after I did that Sweet Lies reaction, that's when I started going to everybody's social medias, because I was like, I need to see who is who. I need to go to the EXO account. I need to get like a glance in to like the guys. So the second person that piqued my interest, Channy. Now, a lot of y'all had already guessed a lot of my biases. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. But I feel like I seen Channy a lot. I seen him a lot. And I teetered when I was thinking in my head, like, who are my biases? I teetered back and forth on whether I wanted him to be an honorable mention or a bias. Because sometimes I look at him and sometimes I'm like, he's definitely a bias. And then I'll be like, I don't know if he's a bias. I don't know. But right now, we're just going to say that he is just a full-blown bias for me. Okay. I think that Channy is so adorable. He's like a gentle giant. Because he's so tall. He's like, what, 6'2", 6'1", something like that. He's like humongous. But then he's also like a crybaby. But then he's also like, he laughs a lot. And he's like really goofy and really silly. Like, I absolutely love that about him. And then on top of that, the nigga is talented. Can we talk about the talent though? He is so talented. I also said this in his guide. I said his musical talent is equivalent to the three main voices in EXO. And those three main voices are Chin, Beck, and Dio. His talent is literally equivalent to that because he can play so many different instruments, and he's a producer and he's a writer, and he's just like, all this shit is just topped onto one another. His talent is damn near equivalent to them, literally. So he is my second bias, bitch. That was the second person that I paid attention to. Told you I was going in order. We have Zio, number one, first person that I paid attention to. And then Channy, second person that I paid attention to. And I ran to his social media and was just like scrolling through his pages and was just like, oh my God, he's so cute. He's so cute. And the little dimple that just sits here. Love it. Love it. All right. Now listen, this next bitch. Who y'all think this next person is? Y'all already know because y'all already was saying it. Y'all already was saying it. And I don't even remember telling y'all that I had, in the beginning, I don't remember telling y'all I had 3 biases. I feel like I might have pointed 3 people out that I thought like were dope, but I never said that 3 people were my bias. But y'all might have peeped. I don't know. But this next person, I did not notice him at first. I didn't. I did not pay attention to him. I think that I noticed Lay first. I noticed Dio first, Channy. But this next person, I think I made a comment in one of my guides about like relationships and K-pop. And even then still, I thought that he was cute and adorable, and his songs kind of caught my attention, but still I really, for whatever reason, maybe it was just a lot of members and I was trying to like suck all the information in, he kind of got lost in translation a little bit. So I did not notice him at first. However, before I even got to this person's guide, I was into him. And I'm trying to remember, when did he catch my eye, bitch? Like, when was the first time that I was like, what? I don't know. Like I said before, he might have got lost in translation because I was trying to just take all of the members' information in and who they are and their ages and their talents, and yeah, I was trying to take everything in. But this next person, I think he might be at the top, bitch. I think that he's yeah. I think that I wouldn't say he's my ultimate bias, because the ultimate bias is someone that's like across all groups. And I wouldn't say he's my ultimate bias because I have somebody in mind when I think of my ultimate bias. However, when it comes to EXO, I definitely think that he is at the top. He's at the top. He's not, he might be number 1 on the list. He might be number 1 on the list. And that is, bitch. It is Beck, bitch. It is Becky. Bitch. Listen. Beckin. When I was listening to, first of all, before I even got to his individual guide, I had already told you I was going and I was like listening and looking up stuff on YouTube. And then I went to like different fan pages, which I had told y'all about before. So I had peeped him but in that in-between time when I was getting ready to get into his guide, I had already peeped him. And I was like, I think I had told you, I was like, I think I love him. I said, I think I love him. I think I'm in love. I think. And that's not, and I haven't even got to his music yet. And I'm just going pure D off of the clips that I heard, the clips of videos that I seen, and basing it off of his personality. I ain't even really dive into the talent all the way. And I'm already like, yo, I think that I love this person. He just does it for me. He just does it for me in all aspects. And he had his duality. Can we talk about his duality though? He seems, first of all, he's funny. I like a guy who is funny. Who's not afraid to laugh at himself, who's not afraid to joke, who's not afraid to joke on other people, like who's like super goofy. I absolutely love that. Okay, absolutely love that. So not only is he funny, but he has a little bit of sass to him, a little sassiness, and then on top of that, it's just his personality in general, how he communicates with his members, how he talks. I've definitely seen a few of his Instagram lives. I told you I've been watching. Y'all don't know, but I have been watching. I've seen a few of his different like little Instagram lives and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I've been paying attention, bitch. I've been paying attention. And when it comes to him, I'm sold. I'm sold completely. I am sold completely. Yeah. He's him. He is definitely him. And even I noticed that when he comes on screen, I can't help but smile too. I can't help but smile. He does it for me. So he's kind of been my bias a little bit before I actually recorded his individual guide. I always had him in mind. So those are my 3 biases. Listen. Those are my 3 biases, okay? I highly doubt that they'll change anytime soon. Beck is definitely staying. Like he's not going anywhere. I don't think that anybody's position really is going to leave or anything. Beck is definitely number 1 on the list, and then it will be between him and Dio. Is so hard, like, cause like he's like Beck is like number 1, but then Dio be like climbing up the ladder, bitch. It be really difficult. It really do. When you have people that you fuck with so much and you love their music and you just love what they bring to the table, I'm here for it. And let me mention Beck's voice. And I said this before. I love Beck's voice. And again, when I say singing voice, you know I'm talking about their singing. Bitch, when I just say voice in general, I'm talking about their tone, the inflection in their voice, everything about the way that they speak is something. I don't know what it is about Beck's speaking voice that just, it was one of the things that drew me to him. His speaking voice. It almost has this like soulfulness to his speaking voice. Like a soulfulness, sultriness type of, I don't know what it is, but I love it so much. And then when you look at his face and you listen to his voice, it does not click. It does not. The math isn't mathing, bitch, because like he's so adorable. And then you hear his voice and you be like, oh my God. It's so different. It's sexy though. Like the duality. The duality of it all. Okay, so now we have an honorable mention. Now, I think you're going to be surprised by this. I was surprised by this. Because, like, I was noticing, like, me feeling a certain type of way. I was like, what? I was shocked that I was feeling this way. So, he's not a bias. But you never know. He could become a bias, bitch. That's why I said I'm not gonna give him bias, but I'm definitely gonna give him an honorable mention. Because he's someone that I got my eye on. And he may move up to the bias list. He really might, or he might be a bias wrecker. So my honorable mention is Suho. Now, I know some of you are like, really? I never showed like wild interest in him. I thought he was cute, but I never showed like wild interest in him. I think when I did his guide, it kind of came and went. And even though I thought he was talented and super like adorable, I never like outright was just like show like wild interest in him. So I would say he started to like climb up my ladder maybe like a week ago, which is pretty recent. seeing as though I basically had all my biases by then. So I kind of was looking at him and I was like, now, bitch, you already know I'll be on the gram and I'll be looking at people's Instagram. So I was like, oh my God, he is so cute. Why did I not see it? I hate when you don't see shit in the beginning and then you see it late and you be like, why did I not see this? How did you miss me? How did I not catch you from the beginning? Like, how did this happen? Like, this is crazy, right? So he definitely is an honorable mention for me. I think that he is so cute. He is so cute. He has this mature look about him. I don't know what it is about him, but I think that he is so cute. I think that he's really cute, child. So I'm definitely gonna keep my eye out for Suho. But everyone else, I think everyone else is so adorable. Every time I see them in general, I think they are so adorable, all of them together. Their relationship is so cute. They're so adorable. They just seem like they have such a lovingly brotherhood, and that they're all just basically one with one another. And you can't ask for anything more than that. So yes, those are my biases. You guys wanted to know who they are, okay? 3 biases, 1 honorable mention, and no bias records yet. I feel like the more I dive deeper into each person's music and catalog, I may start to have a bias record. You never know. My bias record could be Suho. Because right now he's an honorable mention. But I don't want to give him the title of a bias or a bias record yet. So there you have it. That is it. That is all. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Again, Patreon is up, live and active. We are getting into variety shows. I just started doing requests on my Patreon. I'm not doing requests on my YouTube just yet. That may come in the future, but for right now, Patreon is where I'm doing my requests at. So you have a request, you can subscribe to my Patreon. If not, if you just have recommendations just for YouTube, you can drop them down in the comments. That does not necessarily mean that it's something that will indefinitely be done. However, I may look into it if I do see your comment and decide whether or not I wanted to get into it or not. Again, Discord is open. Discord is free. We're building a community over there. We talk every single day. We send each other links, videos, clips. We laugh. It's all types of shit going on over there. So get into that. I love you guys. I love you. I hope you guys have a great new year. We continue to dive over into EXO and just get into the guys more. I love you guys. Okay. I love you. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.